All right, thank you for coming back to another video. Last video we did some installing and configuring for network load balancing. On this video, we're going to cover configuring firewall rules using Windows Firewall, of course. So first, in our first task, we're going to verify the enabled network connections. So let's actually start here. Enter a few commands. We're just going to ping another server here. So the command is that is pinging the fully qualified domain name for Windows Win10, I like to call it. The command also displays the IP address, right? For Win10, which is 0.4, well, ends at 0.4. So the connection is live, right? As the Win10 responds to the ping request from the current DC01, right? So now we're just going to create some firewall rules. So let's see. Let me actually do that in Win10. I'm surprised it responded since it's not fully loading. All right, so we're in. Let's pick up the firewall. We can actually close that. Now, of course, we understand that the firewall rule just defines the inbound and outbound traffic, right, to or from the specified software or computer, right, to be fully or partially completely blocked or allowed. All right, what's going on here? Okay, bit weird. Okay, this is technically not wireless. So you know what? That's better. There we go. The vote. Oh, okay. It's a bit weird. Okay, so let me see. File sharing. Okay. All right, perfect. So let's see here. Online. All right, perfect. So we're gonna now test the firewall rule now that I've turned it on. So I'm just gonna test the effectiveness of it from DC01. So we're gonna actually ping it again. All right, so now the command, while it pings it at the same exact server, this time there's no response from the computer, right, because of the configurations I made. So the request naturally times out because of the firewall rule I created. It just blocks any ping packets going to Win10. Now I'm just going to reconfigure the firewall rule through here. So go back. Private. All right, so we're good here. All right, perfect. So close everything here and then switch back here. I'm gonna ping it again. Perfect. So we get a response now. So this verifies that the reconfigured firewall rules to allow the file print access, at least to pinging servers, is effective. So now we can move on to our next exercise. Is going to be configuring firewall rules with firewall rules using advanced security. So first, we're going to verify the connection, right? So to do that, let me do that here. There we go. Okay. Right now, see the domain, private, and the public, all three profiles, the firewall is activated, of course. So I'm actually going to leave this open for what I'm about to do. So command line here. All right, perfect. Actually, you know what? Let me. So we're going to do that. So we're going to ping um, guy. All right. So now, of course, like before, we noticed that the ping request it responds to Win10, right? Now we're just going to create a firewall rule using Windows Firewall with advanced security. Pretty much, configure like we did prior, pretty much vice versa, right? So let's reconnect back to here. Then let's go to advanced. Then we're going to do the inbound rules, right? And then the file and print settings, just like before. These are a bit different. Let's see. I think, yeah, that's good. That's fine. All right. General. I want to block the connection. Apply. Okay. All right, perfect. And we can actually see it change there. We see the action block. Enable for it to be blocked. So let's switch back to 10. Now let's ping it again. All right, so the request, of course, is going to time out because there's no response from DC. So we can effectively conclude that the firewall rule is effective. So we're going to reconfigure the firewall rule again. These rules can easily be reconfigured and configured, right? So it's going to make sure I reconfigure the response to the ping request. So let's go back to DCO1. All right, and then properties, and then allow, right? Apply, perfect. And then we're gonna go back over here. And we're gonna get a response again. Perfect. All right, don't go out on me. All right, perfect. So now we can move on to configuring the firewall rules using the remote desktop, right? So it's pretty much the same concept, just literally being able to do it from another physical computer while remotely being having a remote session into another device. So it's going to be quick. So let's see, get in here, right? Actually, you know what? Let me again. All right, perfect. Of course. Okay. Let's connect. Okay. There it is. Perfect. All right. So now that I'm in, right? This is exactly what I had up prior to me starting this, right? So before I promote it. So now I'm just going to create a firewall rule, right? So now that we got the remote session established, let's actually we're in DC, right? All right. Do this here. All right. Perfect. It's going to follow the same steps, right? Same steps. Should have just should have just stay where I was at. Let's see. Good. Right. Perfect. So we're good there, right? So let me make sure. Yeah, it's blocked. All right. So it should have disconnected the remote session. I've blocked it here. Okay. See the properties again. Enabled. Place the block sign. Nonetheless, I'll move forward so we can still verify the firewall rule, right? So I'm actually going to close all of this out. Actually, Now I'm just going to verify it another way. So I'm going to verify the firewall rule I created for DC right here, right? And so I'm just going to, let's see, let's get out of here. Perfect. So let me ping DC1, and it's going to should time out on us. So now that we know it's going to time out, well, it did time out. So now I'm just going to access again. Let's see. It should probably not let up. Okay. Oh, perfect. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and reconfigure it back. Okay. Refresh. Just want to confirm for the property. Perfect. Let me refresh again. Perfect. Yep. So we're all good. We're back green. We are back green. So let's actually get out of here again. Let's ping it again. And of course, we should get a response. If it doesn't, perfect. All right. So we're good there. So now we're just going to configure the firewall rules from the CLI, right? So we're going to verify block ping packet, right? So let's actually do that from DC. Looks like DC wants to take the rest of the day off. You don't take days off over here, buddy. All right, so let's open this guy up here. All right, perfect. So like I did earlier, perfect. Now let's connect here. Perfect. So of course we're going to natural timeout. Now we're going to configure the firewall using the CLI. So let me actually connect back here. Right. So let's do perfect. All right, so now I received the OK response from the computer. This informs us that the firewall has switched off from the other network profiles on DC01 at least. So now I'm going to verify the efficacy of the firewall rule. Right, so let's see. We're on DC. All right, let's open this one back up. Actually, let me close these out so I can store it. This up here. All right, so see all of that there. So let's actually go here and ping it. Yep. Now we got it again. All right, so we can reconfigure. So I'm going to reconfigure the firewall using the CLI again. All right, so let's do that. Do that here. Then do that. Perfect. That's again received the OK response. So the firewall is now switched on for all profiles in DC01. So I'm actually going to close this out, right? And there you go there, right? Let me refresh. Yep, everything is green. Everything is back on. It's been reconfigured. All right. In addition, right, if I went into the window to the advanced settings here, it's going to show everything is good here as well. Okay. Right. So it'll show that the inbound packets to the, at least to the file the printer sharing, The service is still blocked. But let's switch back over here, and then we're going to ping it again. Of course, it's going to time out. Perfect. All right, so we've reached the end of the video for performing firewall rule-based management. Now, as a brief recap of what we went over, we configured the rules for the firewall in general. Then we configured them with advanced security. We also did it with remote desktop and also through the CLI. And on the next video, we're going to implement Secure Shell VPN using an ASA device manager. This has been fun again. Thank you for watching this video. Stay curious, stay secure.